Well, Whitstable are safely through to the first qualifying round of the FA Cup with a 5-0 home win against Newhaven. How did you see today's game, Lee and Brian?
Very, comprehensive scoreline. But I think the biggest thing, and the thing that would please us the most, is if we work on something on a Thursday and you see that come to fruition on a match day. And I thought we were brilliant in parts in terms of switching play, but getting into certain areas where we can, really affect the game. But then the quality, we did question whether the quality in terms of decision making was there on Tuesday night. That's where we felt that we let ourselves down. Today we were excellent in their moments. So.
And you had to switch the team around again today because of sort of injuries and suspension for Harrison Pont. And are you finding that disruptive to early season rhythm with having to make a lot of changes every week?
Yeah, very much so. I think it's not something I've been used to really, in terms of not having your more experienced boys available, whether that be through injury, suspension, whatever it may be. But listen, we've got a squad who's gone out there and delivered what we asked, and 5-0 and a clean sheet, we can't really complain too much.
Yeah, I think in the end probably could have been more than 5, but we kept going for another 90 minutes and had a few chances near the end that probably on another day could have gone in as well. But how did you see things, Brian?
The hardest thing in games when you're leading 3-0 at half-time is the standard that's expected. The level of expectation is really high. We've touched on that before. We always talk about that with the players in the dressing room, because the manager's standards are that high that we have to push them. And what is difficult for us at times is making sure that those players remain at those levels. So whilst the fans were happy with the 3-0 at half-time, we weren't particularly pleased. And there was a little sting in the tail at half-time, which just reminded them of what's expected. And I felt that we pushed that again second half, and we got more out of them. So you're absolutely right. There should have been more goals, but ultimately you're in the FA Cup next round, you're in the hat, 5 goals scored, none conceded.
What are you hoping for in the next round? A home draw, presumably, or do you not mind where you go?
Yeah, home draw is always good. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So I think that'll be 2 weeks today, I'm assuming. And but in the meantime, we've got a couple of tricky league games to face. We've got Deal here on Tuesday, and then Margate on the bank holiday. But in between that, we've got to go down to Chichester on the Friday night for a trophy game against Portchester. So the games are coming thick and fast now. So presumably you're going to need the squad to move around for those games as well.
Yeah, we are, and that's why we have a really competitive squad. And what players want to do is they want to be playing football. They don't really, as much as we train and we have to train and we work on how we want to play, there's fitness involved in training, the players would much rather be playing games. And as a management group, we would actually much prefer to be involved in those football matches. And when you win games like we have done today, you just want to play the next game and just keep marching and keep winning games of football, keep scoring goals and putting in high-level performances.
I think I was saying earlier, I think today we had our 6th captain of the season so far, including the pre-season and the games. Everyone you make captain seems to either be injured or banned. So, yeah, so obviously there were 2 good goals from Jack Nelson today, and took his chances well, and he was voted man of the match. Obviously Robbie Rees also got 2 goals. What do you think about that?
Yes, you want all of your players to be pushing hard for, man of the matches, regardless of the position. But, 2 forward players scored 2 really good goals each. So, it was a tight call between who got man of the match. But ultimately, we work all about the team. That's the ultimate, and the players really do understand that. And whatever they do, it's for the betterment of the team. And I think that, scoring goals is wonderful. And as a centre forward, you are judged on your goals, but it's the work that they do without the football and not necessarily scoring goals that always gets noticed certainly by us as staff.
Yeah. Well, we've got games coming up virtually every couple of days now, so we'll meet again on Tuesday evening against Deal. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Whitstable, say Whitstable, incredible, a spectacle, the joy you feel perpetual, love unconditional. Whitstable, say Whitstable, this club is so hospitable, our spirit is unbreakable.